Hey guys, what's up? This is a small update video just to say that there's another reprint that has been announced for the new Fairy structure deck. This is Athena. This is a level 7 light Fairy type monster with 2600 attack and 800 defense. And its effects are 1. Once per turn, you can send one face up Fairy type monster you control to the graveyard except Athena. Then target one Fairy type monster in your graveyard except Athena. Special summon that target. Second effect is if another Fairy type monster or monsters is summoned, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Now, the first effect is useful as it helps to trigger the second effect. Also, since the summoning is not restricted to a specific level of the Fairy, you can send a lower level Fairy in order to bring out a stronger Fairy type. The second effect, to inflict effect damage, is useful as you'll be summoning various types within duel, and helps to bring your opponent closer to defeat. Considering its aesthetics how it is, it's very much like, I think Athena was one of these gods of war that was very much to do with like Greek mythology. You've got a lot of Fairy type monsters that have significant attack points. You've got a 2800 one. I think you've got Christia, you've got Hyper Liberian. I think there's a couple of other cards out there. You've got the Agent of Mercury, and you probably have a lot more that I can't think of at the moment. This card has had 2 releases. The first as a secret rare in Premium Pack 2 on the 31st of July 2008. And as a common in the Lost Sanctuary structure deck. This was on the 10th of June 2011. This has been a good 6 years since its second release. This means it has needed this reprint, much the same as many of the other Fairy types. The article also mentions that this is the first reprint of Athena in about 7 or so years when they look at the Japanese OCG. Its previous reprint was in the 10th Japanese Dual Terminal set. It was called Judgment of Omega back in December 2010, and you essentially had to get it from an arcade machine. It wasn't printed in the Japanese version of the structure deck Lost Sanctuary. So there are times where we actually get things quicker than the OCG. Go figure, eh? So what do you guys think of this reprint? I believe it has been long awaited for, and though it may not seem like the best Fairy to bring out, considering that it's a level 7, imagine if your opponent is running a high cost deck that requires paying a lot of life points. In that circumstance, its second effect could become useful and game ending. As always, I'd love to hear what you guys think of this card, whether it was worth putting as a reprint or whether there was no point to it, you're not going to run it anyway. Leave your comments down below. Please make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, click the bell for notifications, you don't want to miss anything. And as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
And